Today's gospel speaks about fasting. And our Lord Jesus says that there will be a time where his disciples are meant to fast when the bridegroom is taken away. And this time, the time of the church, is the time where the bridegroom has been taken away. So, in a sense, the right time for fasting is this time, the time until the bride comes back, the time of the consummation of all time. So why would it be appropriate or convenient that in the time of the church, fasting should occur? Why is it that the bridegroom, now that he's not here, it is convenient for us to fast? And the reason is because in the absence of the bridegroom, we understand that this is an intermediate time. This is a time where we are expecting for the bridegroom to come back. This is a time where things haven't been fulfilled, but rather it's a time of awaiting. Precisely because it's a time of awaiting, it's not a time of complete feast, but rather a time, again, of expectation, a time of preparation. And that is why it is convenient and necessary for us to fast. But fast is unpleasant, and fast is not desirable at all, at least for me. But this is what I've noticed in my own life when I manage to fast. And I'm sure that you can share this with me in the times where you have always succeeded in fasting. Why is it, to me, the most crucial reason why fasting is important? Because I've noticed that when I say no to myself in my appetites, I become much more capable of saying yes to God and His inspirations. Let me repeat that. The more I'm capable of saying no to my appetites, at the same time, the more capable I become of saying yes to the Lord and His inspirations. Inversely, you could also say, the more incapable you are of saying no to your appetites, the more you tend to satisfy every appetite of yours, the more unwilling you become to follow the inspiration of our Lord. The more slow and the more incapable you are of following His inspirations. So, brothers and sisters, my encouragement for each one of us today is, in this intermediate time, where we are awaiting the coming of the bridegroom, where we are expecting him to come back and we need to be prepared, fasting is convenient and necessary. But the main reason that I can share with you why fasting is necessary and beneficial for each one of us, it's because the more we deny our appetites, the more we become capable of following His inspirations, and the more we are docile to where He wants to lead us. So today, if we can practice at least one act of fasting, it could be fasting from eating or fasting from technology. And there are plenty of ways of fasting. Fasting from sweets and desserts, fasting from snacks, fasting from the amount of food that we consume, fasting from technology. I think it's important because it reminds us that we find ourselves in an intermediate time of expectation, but also I think it's good because it opens us to be more docile to the inspirations of our Lord.